All right, I hope everybody can hear me. Welcome to the weekly vibe with Amina. I know my head's probably chopped off, but that's because we're going to get into it. And I really prefer your focus to be on the cards, what I'm saying, and this breath work we're about to do. Now, I was going to play an instrument while we did our breathing, but I don't know. I think we're just going to do this guided visualization. First, before I jump in, if you're new here, this is your first time checking into the weekly vibe, I'm Amina Hextol Suma. I'm the creator of S.T.E.A.M, Soul Transforming Energy and Movement. And every week I show up live to give you guys a little idea of what the vibe is going to be for the following week. And sometimes I might offer some extra healing, some movement, some breath work. My technique is called Soul Transforming Energy and Movement. And what it does is it incorporates visualization, intuition, and dance. And it helps you to get your chakras, your energy centers into alignment so that you can manifest. So you can manifest all that you desire. Now, this is some Palo Santo. I use this to I use this to clear the energy. Excuse me. You know, some people sage. I sage sometimes, but I do like my Palo Santo. I like the scent, and it brings a real earthy energy into the environment. Anyway, so before I even jump in, we're going to do some breath work, but I want to give a channeled message. I just feel like there's some things that I need to just pick up and not use the cards for. Hold on. Okay. So me, I'm just strapping up, spiritual strap up. Yeah. Okay. All right. I'm knocking things down. That's fine. All right. So the breath work I want to guide you through is going to be pretty quick. Just some deep breaths, in through your mouth and out through your mouth. And I'm going to guide you to just relaxing and releasing. Okay. So all you have to do is breathe, listen to my voice. You can close your eyes and you can either, I'm going to pull a hand mudra. In fact, for the week ahead now, this one's going to activate an element. I've been working with the elements a lot lately. I'm about to, in fact, do an elemental reading. That's probably why I grabbed this deck because I didn't even think of it consciously. I just grabbed it. But yeah, you'll see the elemental reading. That'll be popping up on my YouTube channel towards the end of this month, but or the beginning of June. But yeah, I'm gonna give you a hand mudra, and you can either use this mudra that comes up and the focus, or you can do S.T.E.A.M traditional hand mudra I call open to receive, where your palms are open on your lap, just open to receive, or you can hold them out to your sides. Whenever I do the holding them out to my sides, I like to visualize energy centers, my chakras in the palms of my hands being activated. And it really gives you a feeling of getting connected to your power and the fact that you control your energy and that you can feel other people's energy just as they can feel yours. It's just a deep experience. But anyway, you pull your hand mudra in case you prefer to use one of the traditional hand mudras. And we have the hand mudra for assimilation, Gupta mudra. Let me put on my glasses, my reading glasses. Okay. So this mudra assists you with spiritual discipline, transformation, and willpower. So this is also letting you know this is some of the direction of this week. Okay, this is the vibe. This whole session is the vibe for the week ahead. All right. It also benefits, oh, the other benefits of doing this mudra is optimized digestion and assimilation of nutrients. It supports the kidneys and adrenal glands. It cultivates determination and commitment to releasing self limiting beliefs. And it activates that element of fire. Okay. So all you're doing is interlacing the fingers inward. All right. Inward. And you're bringing the pads of the fingers toward the palms. Thumbs on the outside. Cross the right thumb over the left thumb. Gently bring the heels of the hands together. Hold hands lightly against your abdomen. Relax the shoulders down and lengthen the spine. Okay? I believe, I'm trying to think if it's like interlaced like this. Let me look again. Yeah, because it's not giving. I'm trying to think. I don't do this mudra, as you can tell. I don't usually do this one. All right. Yeah, this is, I guess you're bringing the fingers this way. So not as comfortable as it looks. Okay, it looks pretty easy. Anyway, that's the mudra, and your focus is I assimilate all of life's events with ease and grace. I assimilate all of life's events with ease and grace. Okay? So you can use that for the week ahead, or um just for this breath work we're going to do very quickly right now. Okay? So I don't read a script for my guided visualizations. I just channel. Okay. So let's tap in. Make sure your feet are planted on the ground. This is an exercise to get grounded. So I wouldn't suggest you do it laying down. You can sit on the floor or sit on the ground. That'll work too. But sitting in a chair, sitting on the edge of your bed, sitting anywhere, this will work. All right. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath in through your mouth. And as you inhale, start to visualize roots extending from the bottoms of your feet and the base of your spine, going down into Mama Earth. Exhale through your mouth and feel these roots extending deeper and deeper and deeper into the earth. Feel that security of knowing the earth is always there. Take a deep breath in again, filling yourself up with light and love and new energy. And exhale and let go of any experiences this week that were meant to be lessons. They happened, they're past. We're in the present. Take a deep breath in, feeling that new energy for new beginnings, new experiences, new opportunities. Exhale and feel your body relaxing, starting from the top of your head, down your spine, all the way down to the bottom of your feet. Take another deep breath in, feeling more relaxed in knowing you have a fresh new week ahead. Exhale. Relax. Take another deep breath in, and as you breathe in, visualize the week ahead, the experiences you want to have come in. And exhale, still watching these experiences play out in your mind, in your heart. Take a deep breath in, feel yourself in your visualization. Exhale, let go of any resistance, any doubt, knowing that you are creating the energy you want to experience, starting with yourself. Take a deep breath in and just sit in this energy of creating. Exhale. The week ahead is going to be one filled with joy and ease. Take a deep breath in. A week of relaxing. Even if you have to work, relaxing in it, finding those moments. Exhale. Staying in the present. And right now, everything is fine. Take another deep breath in. And exhale. Deep breath in. Exhale. Relax. Even your face muscles. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Feel the energy you radiate. Take another deep breath in. Exhale. Slowly start to return to your center, to the space you're in the present moment. Move your feet, move your legs a little, rub the tops of your legs if you're seated on the floor. Stretch your arms out, open your eyes. Wrap your arms around yourself, give yourself some love. Oh, I hope I didn't knock my mic out. Give yourself some love. And yeah, I hope you all projected some amazing things coming in this week. I just kept sitting in the energy of joy and happiness because that's what I want. And ease. Oh, ease has become my favorite word, y'all. Like things just being easy, you know? Coming in easy, being completed easily, being, you know, everything ease with ease, you know? I don't know. I've gone through the difficult. I've done the difficult and the struggle. I'm ready for the ease now, you know? All right, so I'm going to pull an action card. It's going to give you an affirmation, a focus for the week ahead, as well as a little subliminal focus at the bottom of the deck. Okay. Little, I'm going to mix that one more time, though. Look what popped up in my fingers. I got to show y'all so you believe me. Money. So I do feel a lot of you are thinking about money at this time. If that comes up again, though, I'm going to freak out. So that might have been the concerns for this prior week. Or it could also be for this incoming week. Okay, the cards are wowing. Let me do one more. Okay. So they gave us two focuses for the week ahead. So maybe money is something that everybody has been, not everybody, but the majority of the collective has been having issues around. Either you're making it or you're not. You're worrying about it or you're not. Okay. But this week they're saying get into an energy of gratitude. Focus on what you have already. Okay. Focus on even what you want, the stuff that you feel like you don't have. Focus on it as if you have it. Give thanks for it already. Maybe you want to travel somewhere and you feel like I don't really have the funds or the time. Give thanks to the creator for already giving you that. Thank you, God, for giving me time to be able to travel. I'm so excited and looking forward to my next opportunity to travel because my ancestors, my guides, whoever you believe in, are making space for me to be able to go. They're sending me the funds that I need to be able to travel. Okay? Don't do the please, Lord, please, Orisha, please, God, please, ancestors, please, star ancestor, whoever you talk to. Don't start begging and pleading because that puts you in an energy of already saying, I don't have, I don't have, I don't have. All right? And if it's difficult to pretend you have and get into that mindset shift, get into my workshop. 5-day rebirth is happening May 25th. Two bonus days as well. It's happening here in the group. But register so that you can qualify for the raffles. Because if you do self work, there's going to be a daily self work. If you complete it, there's no right or wrong answers. I do a raffle of the people who completed it that are registered, went through the process. That means emailed me. Well, go to the website. It'll tell you everything you have to do. It's not much. It's just an email. And those people will qualify for a raffle drawing. And the prizes are great every time I do it. They're beneficial to you. And you can also register if you want to be a S.T.E.A.M VIP, meaning I pull cards for you at the end of each session, each day of this event. You send in $40. That's the other option. But otherwise, it's a free virtual event. And I do suggest you register as VIP though, because a lot of people they don't do it initially, and then they see all the other people who did it getting their cards pulled, and then halfway through the process, they're like, "Hey, can I still be a VIP?" Okay, so I'm telling you in advance, it's something you'll probably want to do. But go to the website, thesumacenter.com, and the info is there. So bringing me back. If you cannot shift, or if you're struggling to shift out that energy, another thing that you can do is express gratitude for things you already see around you that you have. Okay. So, your keywords this week for gratitude are going to be pure heartedness, humanitarianism, and unconditional love. And why is all of a sudden I've been like I could have sworn I had my notifications turned off, and all of a sudden I've been getting calls when I'm using my phone to record. But going on. So the affirmation, I have so much I'm thankful to be here. I have so much I am thankful to be here. Um, and that goes with what I was just saying about if you cannot shift into the energy of being grateful for the things you don't see that are already there, but you don't see it in your physical. So it's hard for you to be grateful for it already. Be grateful for what you can see. And in doing that, you put yourself in alignment with the things that you want to come in, with getting more things to be grateful for. Energy matches energy, okay? Get an energy of gratitude, you'll receive more things to be in an energy of gratitude for. All righty. So again, I have so much I am thankful to be here. Um and expect something out of nowhere this week. Maybe some money, somebody might pay you something extra. I just see your generosity, something you've done to help somebody, paying off this week. Not expected, not something you did expecting to receive anything, but just something coming out of nowhere, an opportunity, just a thank you, a reward, something. All right. Also, the other focus for this week, because two popped out, is new awakening. So there's going to be some epiphanies coming in this week. All right. Keywords are action, purpose, beauty, and calling. So I do see, I do feel that there's going to be a push to take action towards your higher purpose. You're going to feel very, very, very motivated to take steps towards your higher purpose, okay? Or your calling. And I think this is a good week to get into that energy. Even if you're not taking actions to get things moving, take an action such as planning the process that you're going to take, okay? Affirmation, power thought, I am excellent at showing others that they are great. I'm excellent at showing others that they are great. And start to think about the things you love to do, because in doing that, if you could think of the three top things you love to do, without a doubt you will have found what your calling is. And if those three things are not involved in some way in what it is you're doing at this time, that's the problem. Okay, that's where you need to shift. And that's the awakening that's going to come in this week. You're going to start to see, my collective, my life family, whether or not you are truly in alignment with your purpose. Or have you been dimming your light? Have you been playing it small? Have you been scared to actually step fully into what you know you're being called to do? Okay. And I see a new energy around it. For many of you in the collective, for many of us, um, there's something coming back around again, an opportunity, something that was our calling, our purpose, or at least we thought it was at one point. But there may have been disappointment around it. Something didn't go as planned. Something didn't pan out the way we thought, and we might have pulled our energy back. Like maybe that wasn't my calling. Maybe I'm not supposed to be doing that. It's coming back out around again. And this time it's going to be successful, but I feel there's going to be fear around stepping back into it. So I want to give you the heads up this week. Start to really think about those three things you love, because that thing you did before that disappointed you is going to be in that mix somewhere. Um, and out of those three things, start to list what are your fears around actually pursuing them or going after them or making them your living. Now, if you are doing them, if you're doing them already, more power to you. You can already sit and rest in, well, I'm going to have a different type of awakening this week, and sit in your energy of gratitude. Okay. Bottom of the deck, what we don't see is home. Home has been coming up a lot lately as a sub focus for the collective. All right. So many of you either want to move, want to change up the look of your house, or there's a huge change happening in your home at this time. Maybe someone's moving out, someone's moving in. But this week, what you don't realize, some things may arise around the home front. So your mindset wants to be focused on practicality, building your foundation, challenge, and power are going to be keywords as well. And the affirmation is, my home is my sanctuary. I am safe. My home is my sanctuary. I am safe. Okay. And newsflash, what you might not realize is that by buying things for yourself, you boost your energy. All right. And this week, if you get any type of extra money, which it feels like many of you will, use it to get yourself something, or to do something for yourself, something for you. And watch how it boosts your energy to want to continue to to just be of service in the way that you are, whoever you take care of in your home, or even just to love on and take care of yourself. All right. So with all of that done, I have a huge week ahead forecast for you guys because yeah, the ancestors jumped in, and when they do, it's a little difficult for me to be like, no, I only want to do the weekly forecast. So I was drawn to one, two, three, four decks. Two of them are ancestrally based. In fact, when I pulled one of them out, the other one came out with it. So I said, okay, I see you. Tarot deck, I'm going to use that for the week ahead. Sacred Destiny, I feel like this is going to be a good clarifier or a focus for the tarot for the week ahead. But with the ancestor cards, I'm going to do a quick little pick a number. It's still a general read, but it's a little bit more, it'll feel more personalized. Okay? What you need to know. And I feel like it has a lot to do with career and purpose this week. So they might want to give you a little added direction. Okay? Think of a number 1, 2, or 3. See which one pops into your head first. Or you can even use things like your clock. What number is sticking up? Is it a 1, a 2, or a 3? You can grab one of those as the number. You know. So if you were drawn to the number 1, you are my artist. Your guides are coming through. Your ancestors want you to get on it. You have some creative work you should be doing or you are doing. And this is a part of your higher purpose. Okay. It's a part of your calling. Um, there may be some fear around it that you're going to be working through at this time, but yeah, they're letting you know, they're coming right through for you guys that chose the number 1 to let you know there's an aspect of your artistry, your creativity that is needed at this time that maybe you are not fully tapping into. Get to it, my ones. Okay. All right. I got it. You have another message. It says the rhythm full of Fade. This is my ancestral rhythms deck. And it says balance energy shifters. So it's about being an energy shifter, someone who's able to shift their energy and find balance. Fula Fade is the dance of the Fula people. Okay? And your card says, realize how you react to situations is everything. Be thoughtful and gentle as you maintain a level vibe. So there may be something that has happened or is happening around your creative work or just your ability to freely do or express yourself creatively, and you're being asked not to react in a way that could make things worse. Okay, at this time this week, maintain a level vibe and handle everything with care, every situation. All right, because I feel like there's something with a door that wants to open for you, but you have like a PTSD from a past incident when it comes to either expressing yourself freely or expressing yourself creatively that causes you to get easily offended or overreact to certain things when it comes to that. And that could have closed some doors for you or caused you to be stagnant. And I feel like this week, well, this card just jumped off. I feel like this week they are telling you to be aware of your communication, especially because I forgot to mention, not this week, but the following week, there's a new moon in Gemini, but the middle of this week, you're going to start to feel the energy of it. All right. All right. My ones you also got, and I'm not pulling two cards for everybody, but if the ancestors throw it out, I have to take it. You also have shaman, spirit guide. You're being very guided at this time, and there's something with what you do that is not only healing for others but for you as well. So you have to do your creative work. It's a part of your healing as well as your healing service to the world. So maybe there are people who are moved in a way by either how you express yourself creatively or just how you express yourself, period. Maybe you are very liberated in how you express yourself and it inspires others to be the same way. All right. Wow. All right, my ones, that's your little side message from your ancestors for the week ahead. If you were drawn to the number 2, all right, you have shadow. Now, don't get freaked out. It says darkness, but this is not. I know it sounds crazy, like shadow, darkness. But what this is saying is you're going through a little bit of a dark night of the soul this week. So, my twos, you might be coming out of a dark time. Maybe this past week you had some tumultuous energy going on, but it does feel like there's some inner child healing coming in for you this week. Maybe some reconciliation with people from your past so that you could be more present. All right, on twos, you also have Kasadon, the harvest, as your ancestral rhythm. And your ancestors want you to know that this shadow work is necessary, that has to be done. What you're doing this week is a part of your release of generational burdens. All right. And so in doing so, not only do you free yourself, but you're freeing them, their energy. It says your hard work and dedication have paid off and a huge windfall is on its way. So they're letting you know they see you. They see the work you're doing on yourself, the spiritual work you're doing, and there's some blessings coming in this week, all right, that are going to help bring you out of the dark period you might feel like you've been going through and into the light. Y'all know what harvest time means. All right. And if you were drawn to the number 3, your ancestors at this time, serenity, peacekeeper. It feels like my threes, you're at a space, a place right now where you're just seeking peace and peace is coming in. It feels like you've gone through a period right now that you just feel like you just want that one loyal friend or lover with you and just keeping things simple, just relaxing, finding peace in nature. This week it'll be a good week for you to hang out with friends. People you really sincerely see as loyal to you will be drawn to you this week so that you can start to see who your soul family is. Um, Nature is going to be calling. I think wherever you are, the weather's going to start to be feeling like inviting, and you're going to want to be out and about. Pay attention. The next full moon. I wanted to say new, but they said no. It's the next full moon is going to be a start for you towards a shift in energy in your life where things are going to just start to feel very calm and laid back and relaxed. And yeah, you're going to have your person or your people, but I feel like for most of you, it's going to be that person that is your ace that's going to be with you by your side, and they're going to be revealed this week. And I also feel like, too, for many of you, that is an ancestral guide too that has walked with you for a very long time that is coming through to let you know that they are still with you and helping you to bring peace into your life now that you've done the work and it's time for you to breathe. I see this as like a card of putting down your burdens and relaxing and finally feeling like you found that space where things are just tranquil. You know? So you also have Kakilambe, and this is a rhythm also of like a harvest time, but it's a mass dance that's done. I can't explain the whole thing right now without going all into it. But I've tried to draw the figure. They wear like rags or and stuff on them. Raffia grass or whatever. It's well, you have to see it. But anyway, the song is Maimo, Maimo, Mama, Maimo, Kakilambe Klehume. And I wrote that on the card. And it says money, messages coming, new job, rapid movement. There's no words in the back of this card because that's literally what your ancestors' message is. Is that there's some movement that's happening in your life soon. So enjoy the peace. That's what I'm hearing. You're getting this moment to breathe because you've done a lot of work and now all that you work for is going to be coming in. So it's necessary for you to get ready. Okay? Rapid movement. You might get some people reaching out to you, money coming in, some new job offers. All right? Give thanks. And that's what I got for you guys with that. Now let's take a look at the next few days, starting with today. Okay. Okay. So I haven't really been looking at up at the camera. So if anybody did send a donation for a card pull, you're gonna have to write it in the comments, and hopefully I see that. If I don't see it, y'all know I will inbox you your reading anyway. I am still taking bookings though for full personal readings. If you're interested, inbox me. I'll set you up. I do audio, meaning voice only. I do recording, video recording, where you'll get a private video on YouTube for you. And I also do face-to-face Zoom one-to-one sessions. I don't really do in person unless I know you and you live around me or I happen to be in town. But yeah, hit me up, let me know if you're interested. Also, if you are having any trouble registering for the free workshop, let me know. Inbox me. And also, if you're interested in being an ambassador or just securing a space on the upcoming retreat, Bonessa retreat to Guinea, West Africa, message me. Join the group. There's a Facebook group now. Well, we had it from the first time we did the trip, but I've been updating it for this one now, so you can jump on there as well. It's Bonessa. If you put Bonessa in the search, only our stuff's gonna come up. Bognessa. And you'll see it and just join the group. Okay? So you get all the info. Alrighty, so let's take a look at this week ahead. I'm gonna start with today. I started doing that I think last week, where I said I'm gonna start with Saturday and stop on Friday. Friday would be the last day that I pull. So let's see what the vibe is for today. As I always let y'all know, I read the energy, the vibration. I don't predict the future. So I'm simply giving you a heads up of what the possibilities are for those days. And if you want to manifest them, get into alignment with that energy. And you can. So today's vibe. We have the Hanged Man coming through reverse. So maybe some epiphanies happening today in some areas of your life where you might have been confused for a while or feeling like, I don't know what to do, I'm not sure. Today you might feel kind of like, oh, I know what I want to do, or I get it, and some movement may start to take place, or you may feel inspired to take some actions. Um, Power, yeah, you're gonna be feeling a very great energy this week, collective, at least today, with this lightning bolt coming through. It's like just feeling like you have the power now to make the changes you want to make, to forge the paths you want to forge. I feel like something today is going to click where you're just going to be like, or you're just going to feel that vibe, like in your power, in your element. Um, yeah, I really do. Okay, so that's a vibe for today. Yay, high vibe for Saturday. All right, let's take a look at Sunday. Sunday, we have Seven of Swords reversed. Oh boy. I'm showing them all upright, even when I say, but I'm letting you know they're reversed. All right, so Seven of Swords reversed for Monday's vibe. So some things are going to be revealed. It could be things you overlooked. It could be things that were done behind your back. But there's some vibe. There's a vibe Monday for something to be revealed. It could even be what someone's been thinking and they just weren't sharing it. Let me see what else with this vibe. Forgiveness. So you're gonna have to be ready to forgive somebody Monday, or forgive yourself. Um, Something's gonna come to the light. It could be something that was done sneaky, behind the back, whatever the revelation is. It's gonna require forgiveness. Yeah. So either you're gonna find yourself working on that for you, forgiving yourself for something. Maybe somebody's gonna feel like they want to point out something, some way you made them feel. Maybe you've been carrying something like that, and you now it's gonna be time for you to forgive yourself. But it could also just be um something that's being done behind you. Okay. But that's the vibe. So shift into the energy of forgiveness. That gives you power over any situation because then you're not weighed down by the burden of guilt or shame and or anger, even if you're angry at someone else about it, or even sadness. Okay? Forgiveness gives you power. All right. Sometimes. Sometimes the power can be the opposite of forgiveness, but we're not going to go there. Saturday, Sunday, Monday's vibe. Okay. Why is everything reversed? We got the Two of Pentacles reversed. So Monday, if there's anything that's been juggled, anything that you've been feeling, maybe you got more than one lover. Maybe you're dealing with someone who has more than one lover. Maybe you have more than one job. You're juggling. Maybe you're trying to balance home and work. But it's some kind of balancing act that is not working well. And by Monday, you might start to feel it. Okay. So if there's anything you're juggling, or if you're being juggled in any way, you're going to start to feel that energy. So what can we do about it? Wonders. This card, it makes me think of being in awe, but I feel like it's something coming clear. Let me look and see how the author, translated this card. All right. So this is supposed to be quartz crystal here. So what you need to know. All right. So we got this juggling reverse, meaning our balancing act isn't gonna keep up too long if we're balancing anything. And the advice is to know that just around the corner, exciting possibilities are waiting for you. Wonders will be abounding in your life. All right. Sometimes you won't see them at first, but they are there. The more you see them and embrace them, the more these possibilities will grow in magnitude. So celebrate and cherish even the smaller ones, no matter how tiny they may seem. Let go of expectations and don't limit the way that you think that wondrous events could appear in your life. Be open. If you believe anything and everything is possible. All right. So I do feel like whatever's being juggled, it has to come to an end. And they're advising to stay in an energy of wonder. All right. Don't get into a vibration where you feel like, oh my God, if I drop the ball, I failed. Or if I let this go, I won't get another. Or if I walk away from this, I'll never have someone like this again. Or they're saying be open to possibilities, that by stopping a juggling act, you make space for wonders to come in, for the magic to happen in your life. Okay. So that's the vibe and advice for Monday. Let's go to Tuesday. So Tuesday we got the Four of Wands. Do I just have all the cards? No, I don't. Okay. Four of Wands reverse. So this is where the focus on home is going to come in on Tuesday. All right. Maybe something is going to make you feel like I need to move. Something's going to make you feel like I just need to declutter. I need to rearrange furniture, redecorate, um, or even end a relationship, move somebody out. There's just going to be some changes in the home front, I feel like, or the vibe, the energy to want to change things on the home front on Tuesday. Okay. Enlightenment. There's going to be some kind of enlightenment. They're saying that, and I'm feeling that it starts today with this Hanged Man in reverse. It's going to be some signs coming in where you're just going to know where to go. Like, look, there's a boat here, letting me know that the focus could also have to do with travel and leaving home. Okay. There's just something where there's going to be a little bit of a worry or concern about home. Um, Maybe rent. Uh, it could be a few things. However, something's going to come to you with this enlightenment card, some kind of knowledge, something's going to come to you, and you're going to get guided in the direction you need to go in, what you need to do. Okay. Everything's going to be fine. You're going to know what to do to make your home feel like your sacred space, to maintain your home, to get a new home, to travel away from home, whatever. Okay. You're going to get enlightened to how to do that so that it can happen in the way that it should for your best interests and all and the interests of all those involved. All right, so let's move on to Wednesday. Wednesday's vibe. We got the Knight of Swords. Something is coming in, or someone very quickly on Wednesday. All right, there's going to be some movement Wednesday. Um, I want clarity. Whenever I get a person card coming through, I'm like, is this actually a person or energy? Eight of Swords. This could actually be a person. So, for some of you in the collective on Wednesday, there is going to be a strong vibe for getting free from someone that made you feel stuck in their energy. You may be doing some cord cutting, or you need to do some on Wednesday or by Wednesday, because there's somebody who often returns to you that um, you can't shake, and it's because there is still like a connection there, and you feel a little stuck in it. Maybe you got kids with this person, or you have a business with this person, or you've known them for a long time. But yeah, that's for some of you. For others of you, where you have felt stuck or felt like there was no movement, there's going to be some movement, and it's going to be based around you communicating something you've been saying or speaking or will say or speak up about is going to get things moving. All right. Wednesday, we got going forward. It's going to get things moving, like I said. So that's going to be the focus. The vibe for Wednesday is to move on. All right. Go forward. Say the things that you have to say and that are going to get the wheels rolling in the direction they need to go in. You are not stuck. Maybe some of you want to move and you feel like you can't move. You want to travel, you feel like you can't travel. There is some energy that's going to move in on Wednesday that's going to free that up, and you are going to be able to move forward. So, if you want to plan to travel or to move between Tuesday and Wednesday, those are good days to do it. All right. And that's to plan. I'm not saying to move, unless, of course, you're ready. All right. Thursday, Seven of Wands reversed. So on Thursday, you might find that maybe there's a decision you made this past week that you have to, or something you want to do that you're passionate about that you've had to defend and protect your energy from other people with. And it does feel like by Thursday, you could be having to do that again. Maybe not really wanting to. I want a little more clarity for Thursday too. Ace of Swords reversed. For those of you dealing with a person, listen to your intuition. Don't say you're not clear. Don't say you're not sure what you want to do, what you should or shouldn't do. Um, this person there's someone who is not always honest. I don't want to say not honest. I feel like they're not clear with their communication. You always feel like you have to protect yourself or defend yourself from this person or stand up for yourself against this person. Um, don't let this affect you. On Thursday, somebody else's thoughts about you. I'm hearing that big time. I want to do one more. Ten of Swords reverse. Yeah. You may find you got to walk away from something on Thursday. It feels reluctant. It feels unexpected. Don't give in to something that you know in your mind, you know intuitively is not worthy of your energy. So Thursday's vibe is one of really protecting your energy. All right. Not giving your energy towards anyone or anything that is not worthy of it. And really listening to your intuition and stillness. Thursday is a good day to be still. Their advice is stillness. And in that stillness, you can revive and reboot yourself and be reborn into that swan energy. Remember the swan, the story of the ugly duckling, how people was flipping on it at first, but then all of a sudden it was still and became its full, beautiful self. And then all of a sudden here they all come like, oh, you look so nice. That's the vibe of Thursday. Okay. So maybe there's something people didn't agree with. People might, just some judgy feeling energy here where you felt kind of like betrayed or like you have to defend yourself and cover your energy. You can't trust really. Just pull your energy back on Thursday. Spend some time with you. Meditation is a great idea for Thursday. Meditating. If you do yoga, do yoga. If you do prayer work, do prayer work. If you just like to sit in nature and commune with nature, do that. Thursday's vibe is to go within. Okay, that's the advice. All righty. And last but not least, Friday. Friday, Four Swords reverse. It's a repeat of pretty much that same advice. Rest. Next Friday, rest. Take some time to heal. Otherwise, you will experience some kind of burnout. Okay. Like I said, there's movement happening this week. There's things coming in. Enlightenment and powerful boosts coming in from your ancestors this week to take action towards your calling. Um, Even if some of you might feel like, oh, I did my calling, I retired, you're still doing it. You're still doing it. If you are a parent, that's still a part of your calling. If you are a teacher, you're still teaching and sharing in ways without realizing it. If you spend your time laying around and vacationing, It doesn't matter. You're inspiring others to do the same. And maybe that's your calling, to show other people how to work, how to rest, how to enjoy, the fruits of your labor. So there is still a need to heal up, rest up, and so that you can reboot your energy. All right. The devil reversed with that. So you're gonna be freeing yourself up from some things that used to used to hold you down. Some of you are going to be pulled to let go of certain addictions, and that's any kind of addiction. Okay, anything that you're overindulging in is an addiction. And Friday, you're being advised to really pull your energy back from that. It feels like that's what the is going to be happening anyway. And if you've been overindulging in anything, you're going to feel the results of it by Friday if you haven't chilled out. Okay. One more card for Friday. We got the Eight of Cups reversed. Yeah, you might love whatever it is. It could be your favorite food that you know ain't healthy for you. That person you like to hang out with, but you know they the devil. You know they like to do crazy shit. It could be that drink that you just got to have every week. It could be the cigarettes that you love that calm your nerves, the weed that makes you relax, but now you're smoking it too much. Um, it could be anything. It could be sex with the unhealthy, in unhealthy relationships, whatever you're addicted to, you're overindulging in. It makes you feel good. It's your coping mechanism. You might feel some reluctancy because this was reversed to leave it alone. Okay. But Friday, you're going to feel it health wise if you don't. All right. You're going to feel it in your body, or you're going to feel it mentally or emotionally. It's going to have an effect. But with the devil reversed, you do have a chance to release yourself from it on Friday. All right. Lastly, success. See, you have a chance to succeed. And by doing that, I feel like whatever you free yourself up from, you are going to make room for whatever it is that you've been feeling like wasn't coming in, where you were feeling like the hanged man. It's like that's the last thing you needed to do, was to release this addiction, and then boom, everything starts to flow. I promise you. Bottom of the deck for the week, we have the Nine of Wands. Work paying off. Yeah, you might have a few scars and wounds. You might be like, oh my gosh, but you still confident. You still got a fire going in you. You still got your eyes on the prize. All right. So this week is like the final step of work you have to do. It's a 9 card. It's right before your new beginning, before transformation. All right. Again, I still see something from the past coming back this week as a part of that epiphany that's going to come in this week and make you go, oh, that's my calling. All right. Focus on those 3 things you really love to do. Patience is here, but it's reversed with fulfillment underneath. So I feel like no more, you've done the waiting, you've had patience, okay? And now you're going to have fulfillment. Things are going to be manifesting and going in a good direction if you know you've been doing the work, or you follow these directions for this week ahead and you align with this vibration, you should be straight. That's what I got for you guys for this weekly vibe. I hope you enjoyed this session this week. I'm sending y'all so much light and love, and I can't wait to see you all next week. I believe next Sunday starts my free rebirth challenge. I got a calendar right next to me. What am I doing? Yepers. So next Sunday is the 25th. I can't wait to start working with all you guys on revamping our energy and shifting you into alignment with all you are worthy of and more. Light and love, y'all. Peace, blessings, and all the goodies that come from being a part of this family of light. Till next time, bye.